the first and foremost thing that a real estate solar owner needs to consider is whether or not they want to be the owner of the asset, or if they want to have the flexibility to sell the underlying property whenever they want to. The thing to consider and the thing to recognize that you don't have to deal with on the real estate side is solar has a 5-year recapture period associated with the tax credits, okay? Whether that be transferability or on the tax equity side, if you transfer the majority interest of the solar project to a different beneficial owner, then that can trigger a pro rata recapture of those tax credits. And it's a materially bad thing from an economic standpoint. Most real estate owners want the flexibility to sell a building whenever they deem it appropriate. And so if they want to maintain that, then they have to essentially structure the solar asset in a way that they can sell the underlying property, but not necessarily trigger any sort of recapture associated with the solar project. Once you take those things into consideration, then it does still come back to whether or not the real estate owner wants to be the owner of the solar or wants to just be the off-taker of the solar. And there's also a third option that's coming about in certain markets that have community solar, and that's the real estate property owner can literally just be essentially another landlord. They can just lease the roof space to a solar developer who wants to use that to build a community solar project, and that developer will pay the landlord rent, another stream of rent. I mean, look at that. Now you can rent your roof. It doesn't work everywhere, but it does work some places, and where it does, it can be accretive.